Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to look at interior angle of a regular polygon. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can find a single angle of a regular polygon. Okay, so you need to understand more about regular polygon. I'm sure if you watched our first video on this lesson, you should know when you find one interior angle of a regular polygon, that means you have found all the angles of the interior polygon. So that's what I'm going to show you. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Invite also your friends to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you found this video helpful, remember to like and share with your friends. With that being said, let's get into today's lesson. So like I said earlier on, I'm going to show you how you can find the interior angle of a regular polygon. So a regular polygon has got many angles, starting from 3 up to many. Okay, and all these angles in a regular polygon are equal, just like the sides are equal. So the interior and exterior angles are also equal in a regular polygon. So how do you find the interior angle of the regular polygon? So to find the interior angle of a polygon, what you do is we can find the size of one interior angle by dividing the sum of the interior angles by the number of interior angles of a polygon. So we can find the interior angle of the regular polygon by dividing the sum of interior angles by the number of interior angles of the given polygon. So that's what you need to do. Now, I want to mention to you that the amount of, or the sum of interior angles is something that doesn't change for a given polygon. So the sum of a pentagon, the sum of interior angles of a pentagon is 540 degrees. That is constant. It never changes. It is always 540 degrees. So it's just like it's a fact that a pentagon, a regular polygon has got, a regular pentagon has got a sum of 540 degrees. It's permanent. So you need to get this fact in your head. You just need to memorize them. You need just to remember them. So you just need to know that a pentagon has got the sum of interior angles, which is 540. So you can also use this table to know the sum of interior angles of different polygons. So a triangle has got the sum of interior angles, which is 180 degrees. A quadrilateral has got a sum of 360 degrees. A pentagon has got a sum of 540 degrees, and the hexagon has got the sum of 720 degrees. Octagon has got the sum of 1080 degrees. Now, as you can see on the table here, we have got polygon, which are the names of polygons on the left side. Then next we have got the number of sides, which can also be number of sides or angles. Number of sides or angles. Then we have got triangle, which has got 3 sides or 3 angles. Quadrilateral, which has got 4 sides or 4 angles. Pentagon has got 5 sides or angles. So as you can see, the number of sides are the same as the number of angles. So if a polygon has got 6 sides, that means it also has 6 angles. Okay, then the number of triangles formed, we have also now here the column for number of triangles formed. So a triangle has got 1 triangle in it. A quadrilateral has got 2 triangles in it. Pentagon has got 3 triangles in it. And hexagon has got 4 triangles in it. And octagon has got 6 triangles in it. Okay, so these are the facts you need to know. You know them by your heart. You just have to remember them so that it will make your work easier. Like I'm going to do here, I'm not going to be showing you how you can find the interior angle, then we go to finding how to find the sum of interior angles, then we go to finding interior angles. So I have to master these sum of interior angles in my head so that it makes my calculations easier. Okay, so now let's go to today's work. This was just to make sure that you remember or the sum of the given interior angles of regular polygons. So the other thing is, if you haven't watched our videos, we have got our 3 previous videos which we produced. You can still watch them. I'm sure I'm going to put the first one, the way I talked about finding the area of the sum of interior angles. I'm going to put the link in the description box. So check our description box so that you can know how to find the sum of interior angles. Okay. So now let's come to today's work. So we're saying how to find the interior angle of the regular polygon. So we are saying you divide the sum of interior angles by the number of interior angles. Okay, the sum of interior angles, you divide it by the number of interior angles of the given polygon. Okay, so we use the formula is one interior angle is equal to the sum of interior angles divided by number of interior angles or number of sides. Okay, so here, down here, we are going to use the divisor, which is either the number of angles or the number of sides. Now remember, the number of sides and the number of angles are the same in a regular polygon. So this means that if you are given angles, the number of angles, you can use it as a divisor, or you can use a number of sides if it's the one that are given as a divisor. Okay, so what we're going to do now, this is what we're going to use. This is the formula we're going to use to find the interior angle of a regular polygon. So here is the questions. So here are the questions. So we have got find the interior angle of the given polygons. So we have got this polygon and this polygon. Okay, so these are the 2 polygons we are going to use to find the sum of their interior angles. Okay, remember these are regular polygon, although the diagrams are not drawn to measurement, so you should bear with me. If you see the other length seems to be longer, the other side seems to be longer than the other, just know that these polygons are not drawn to measurements. However, these are regular polygons. We will take them as regular polygons. Okay, so how do we find the interior angle of a given polygon? So what we're going to do is we're going to write the formula. We have said one interior angle is equal to the sum of interior angles divided by the number of angles or sides. So we're going to write this. Okay, one interior angle is equal to the sum of interior angles divided by, now here we're going to use the number of sides. So we're going to use the number of sides, which is this shape has got 9 sides, so we're going to say a number of divided by the number of sides. Okay, divide by the number of sides. Now you don't have to worry whether you use sides or angles, they will definitely give you the same answer. Okay, once we've done that, then the next thing we're going to do is now we're going to replace the sum of interior angles by the actual sum of interior angle. So which are going to say equal to, okay, so what is the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon with 9 sides? It is 1260 degrees. Like I said earlier on, you need to know this by your heart. Okay, then which you are going to divide by. Now we can count the sides. If you count them like I have counted, you are going to get there are 9 sides. So we're going to divide by 9. Then when we say 1260 divided by 9 will give us 140 degrees. Will give us 140 degrees. So each interior angle of this regular polygon is equal to 140 degrees. 140 degrees, that is the amount of the interior angle. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is a pentagon. This one interior angle is equal to, we are writing the formula, which is equal to sum of interior angle divided by, then this time I'm going to use the number of interior angles, so I'm going to write over number of interior angles. So now you should know that by now that the number of interior angles and the number of sides are the same in every regular polygon. Okay, then we're going to say equal to, what is the sum of interior angles of a pentagon? It is 540 degrees, which will be divided by the number of interior angles. I'm sure if you know how to count the interior angles of any regular polygon, you are able to tell that they are 5 interior angles. If you don't know how to count, you can also watch our video, which is entitled Polygons, so that which is entitled Properties of Polygons, so that you are able to learn how to count interior angles of a given polygon. Okay, so that means we're going to divide 540 degrees divided by 5. So when you divide that, it's going to give us, when you divide 540 by 5, it was going to give us 108 degrees. 108 degrees. So a pentagon has got interior angle of, a regular pentagon has got the interior angle of 180 degrees. Okay, so basically this is how you find. Okay, so question 1 is, a regular polygon has 7 sides. Calculate the interior angle of the regular polygon. A regular polygon has 7 sides. Calculate the interior angle of the regular polygon. So here I just given a statement where they are saying a regular polygon has 7 sides, and then we need to find the interior angle of each angle, which is each interior angle. So we know that when we find the angle of one interior angle, that means all the 7 angles are equal. That means the same value applies to the all angles. So I'm going to write the formula which is on top in paper there, which is interior angle is equal to the sum of interior angles divided by, in here we're going to divide by the number of sides, which is going to be divided by number of sides. Now you should know that the number of sides is equal to the number of interior angles, okay, or it's equal to the number of angles. Okay, so you can either use sides or interior angles, they have the same number. Okay, so what you need to do here is, when they give you this question, the examiners, they expect you to know the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon with 7 sides, and that is a heptagon. So the sum of interior angles of heptagon is equal to 900, which will be divided by the number of sides is 7, which will be divided by 7. So when you divide 900 degrees by 7, you're going to get 129 degrees. When you round off the number to a whole number, okay, you're going to get a decimal number, which is 28.57, and other numbers goes. But when you round off this number to a whole number, you're going to get 129 degrees. So the interior angle of a regular polygon with 7 sides is equal to 129 degrees. Okay, let's go to the other question, which is the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon is 1080 degrees. What is the size of interior angle? Okay, the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon is 1080 degrees. What is the size of the interior angle? So just like we did in the first question, we're going to write interior angle, we're going to write the formula, which is on top there in purple, is equal to sum of interior angles divided by, now here we can use even interior angles divided by the number of interior angles. Okay, now here in this question, the examiners, they're asking you this question because they know that the polygon, the irregular polygon that has 1080 degrees, and the sides or the angles this polygon has. Okay, a polygon with this one is called octagon. So the polygon with a sum of 1080 degrees is octagon, which has got 8 sides. So we're going to write equals to, then we're going to write, now the sum of interior angles is given, which is 1080 degrees. Then we're going to divide by, now here is a trick, as you want to know the number of angles or sides this polygon with the sum of interior angles, which is 1080. One, you can just memorize, like I've told you can just know the number of sides. You just master it. You master it in your head. You remember it every time the question comes in. You know that octagon has got a sum of interior angles, which is 1080 degrees. Or you can just do this if you don't remember. You divide 1080 by 180 degrees. 1080 degrees, you divide it by 180 degrees. 1080 degrees, you divide it by 180 degrees, which is going to give you 6. Then to that 6 you add 2. Okay, to that 6 you add 2, that will give you 8. So here we are going to divide by 8. When you divide 1080 by 8, it's going to give you 135 degrees. When you divide 1080 degrees divide by 8, is going to give you 135 degrees. So basically this is how you find the interior angle of a regular polygon. That's how we find the interior angle of a regular polygon. So if you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. It has been easy learning zed-Mathematics. The future is bright. See you in the next video.